Hey guys, Adam from Equip2Endure. Well, as you can see, it's nighttime right now. We're going to try one of our survival mindset video series. And right now, I did a video earlier on the E2E Hammock, single nest hammock, and the Z-Lite Therm-a-Rest sleep pad. So we're going to go over that stuff real quick, and I'm going to actually stay out here tonight and see how comfortable I am, how well it works. It's actually a perfect night for it. It is in the middle of January, but we had a really warm day today. I still think it's about 40 degrees, so it's 45 a little earlier. It has a temperature gauge outside that tells the temperature outside. It also tells us the indoor temperature. So bringing it out here, of course, exposing it to the elements, it's going to tell me the temperature out here, and it's already started to drop from what it was inside. But my plan is to keep this in my shelter to see what the temperature is in my shelter and compare that to the outside temperature to see how effective and efficient it is in maintaining my body heat. So it'll be a great little experiment. I'm going to chime in every now and then. My buddy Ace is out here. We're going to cook up some hot chocolate real quick, and then we're going to try to get some sleep tonight and see how well it goes. So just stay tuned. Hopefully I'll have some great videos if I don't sleep too comfortably. If I don't do some clips in between, I slept too comfortably last night and couldn't get up to record. So then we'll do one tomorrow morning after the day's all done. So this is Adam with Equip2Endure. Thanks for watching my videos, and stay tuned. We have some more great stuff for you guys. Take care. Giving you guys a quick recap of my shelter here. Alright, so got our tarp up there. Reflective material is going to help retain any heat. If you guys can see that, I got an extra piece of repelling grade rope right there, and actually my max position bag is actually hanging off that. Alright, so here we go. See this piece of cord right here. Got our clean canteen in there. Just our Z-Lite sleeping pad. Our bivy cover, wool blanket. This cord is also pretty good. Since I'm out here in my backyard, I'm gonna take my boots off tonight. Got some decent socks on, and I actually hang them off of this so they stay off the ground. I'm not expecting any water tonight, any rain, but just in case, they'll be right there where I can get them. So. Alright guys, give you guys a quick look-see. I know you can't read it, but I'm carrying this inside my chest pocket. So it's reading 60 degrees. It's pretty good. 40 degrees outside, so 40 degrees isn't that cold, but it's still hypothermia weather, anywhere between 30 and 50 degrees depending on how wet you are. So, but we're doing pretty well. Been playing around with my camera a little bit, seeing if I have any night vision functions, and sadly I don't. Just too cheap of a camera, but we're gonna try to rectify that here shortly. But let's keep you guys updated. So in a few hours we're probably gonna try to hit the hay and see how well we do. All right, stuff over here. Now, I thought this would be a good time to talk about footwear. A lot of people, depending on what kind of boots they're wearing, think that if they throw in a couple extra pairs of socks, that's going to make their feet warmer. Well, that's actually can be quite the contrary. If you throw an extra pair of socks into boots that are already kind of tight, you're making them tighter, you're actually going to decrease blood flow to your feet. Now, as you guys have hiked before, when you feet start to swell and your hands start to swell after you've been hiking for a long time, because your body's not really circulating the blood flow as efficiently, so that can be a problem. But having shoes that are too small for your feet and throwing some extra socks in there can actually cause more damage to your feet in cold conditions than just having good insulated stuff and proper footwear on. So just a small caveat. You guys are gonna know your gear better than I'm gonna know your gear, so it might work for you, it might not work for you. But we don't want our socks to be so tight that we're not getting any blood flow down. Alright guys, so here we are. Just drifting along. It's pretty good. Check the temperature. Let's see. Well, I'm 65 degrees, or inside my jacket. 40 degrees outside. So I feel a little nip of the cold, but it's not bad. It's not, around 8th degree weather or anything like we were last week, so I feel pretty comfortable. I tell you, this hammock is actually very comfortable. And I've had, a couple back issues, So I can tell you, hammocks for me right off the bat are kind of something I want to stay away from. But I'll tell you right now, adding this Z-Lite pad in here is really spreading it out a little bit. I'm not all bundled up yet, so we'll give it a couple more minutes. So just stay tuned with me.
This is cockeyed as all can get out. I'll give you guys a quick look, see how I got everything wrapped up. Single nest tarp. Doing pretty well. You guys, well, I'm feeling pretty good. Get my light off my head. Whew. Well, I am feeling pretty well. Check the temperature one more time before we're actually gonna secure this up here. It has dropped a degree outside. It is now 39 degrees. In here it is about 67 degrees. We'll see how much that changes. Hopefully we won't get that much of a drop. The tarp configuration I didn't really modify it. I brought it down a little bit, but you know, usually I'd have it more snug on me, but I got to fit the camera under here as well, so we're going to deal with a little bit of cold on that. I do have my boots off. Usually I leave my boots on, but I'm like, you know, no reason to mess this stuff up if I'm like, you know, if I don't have to. So we'll see if I'll live and learn from that mistake. But alright guys, well hey, good night. Hope to see you tomorrow morning, and hope that everything's well. I'll let you know how it went, if you guys can perceive that or not. But starting to see a little bit of breath. It's a little cold outside, but I think we're pretty comfortable. We'll be pretty good tonight. Well, good night guys. This is Adam from Equipment Door. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Take care.
Good morning, gang. Well, pretty decent night out last night. Oh, throat's a little sore, but no big deal. It stayed pretty warm. At one point I had to get up and just reconfigure the tarp a little bit, just drop it down and kind of keep in more heat. But the average temperature in my shelter was about 58, 59. Outside it's probably about 39, so that was pretty good. About a 20-degree temperature difference. Right now it's about 38 degrees outside actually, so temperature dropped down a little bit more. So overall, good experiment. We're gonna go over here and see if we can get the fire started again. I don't know if I've lost all my embers or not. One thing I also did is I had some big rocks on my fire. I've been heating up all day, so I took those and threw them underneath my hammock. I mean, it's about a foot away, but so you get some heat radiating from those. Alright guys, I'll be right back.
Well, the shelter was pretty successful. A little cold in my extremities, but we're alright. Wool blanket did us well. And I'll tell you that Therm-a-Rest, I wasn't feeling any cold underneath me inside my hammock, so that was a really good use of that. All in all, it slept pretty well. Back's a little sore right now, but that's okay. I got back issues anyway, so that's to be expected. We got a fire started here. We're gonna grab something to eat real quick. So pretty good experiment. Hope you guys learned something from that. So that's a little modification on the winter hammock for a winter camp setup. Not bad. I think that Therm-a-Rest really helped us insulate really well. Had my bivy sack in there, ended up crawling into last night, and then with my wool blanket, so it's pretty good all over. Had my 511 jacket on, some pants, extra pair of wool socks, had my insulated hoodie cover on, and then the thermal cover underneath. So all in all, it was pretty warm. I think it said my average temperature in there was about 57, so that was pretty good. Outside it was between 40 and 39 degrees. So alright guys, well I'm Adam. This is Adam from Equipment Door. Thanks for watching this video. Appreciate your support. If you have any questions, please email me at adam@equipmentdoor.com. You guys stay safe out there. Remember, if you're not always prepared, you're never prepared. Thanks.